With the current state of the crypto market, this is the best time to invest. As a result, you must now concur with me that, like many others, the Shiba Inu community is dedicated to. What the crypto community needs now is a boost. News of the moment. I'm not familiar with the other options. Fortunately, there are crypto communities. It is a nice thing for the Shiba Inu community. Another significant one has to do with monetary matters. Massive improvements are expected to be made in the next week. In addition to this, it appears that Satoshi will. Soon, he intends to finally expose his true identity. Keep an eye out for additional information on this. This video, on the other hand. Disclaimer. Shebarmi and I are delighted to be back on the air. I appreciate you sticking with me on this one, really. It aids newcomers to the channel. Please come in if you'd like to join us. SHYP token updates are important to me, as well as the complete Shiba Inu environment. A general crypto update every now and then. Everything you need is right here at your fingertips. What you should do is sign up for the channel. Set your phone's alarm to ring so that you make sure you don't miss any new videos. Here we go with this week's video. The first item on the agenda is some very welcome good news. The experts show how much money you'd have if you were a billionaire. The difference in earnings between this year and the previous one. And it is enormous from the perspective of a sheep farmer. If you had invested, the fundamental notion is that you would have gotten a better return. Back in 2021, you'd have only a small bit of cheap. We are in a good financial position at the moment. It's probably even more fascinating to look at what's going on behind the scenes. The actuality of the astronomical rise in sheep's prices from last year are still in effect. Unparalleled, particularly in light of the fact that, as a fresh entrant to the market, the token was, after the fee has been paid in full. It was a lot of fun when she was just starting out. It's something that isn't too difficult to get into. As of 1st January 2021, it is not surprising at all. You could be able to get around $8.4 billion for the low price of $1. Isn't it shocking that it's absolutely true? Instead of 10, you might have just put in 10. The amount of money you may have earned. 84 billion tokens can be purchased. If this had been the case, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. If only the price of sheep had not risen. An early year's pump. You'll have $10 in your wallet by June 2021. It had grown to roughly 700 already. What if you had 40,000 bucks? I put it into her hands back in January. It gets even better from here on out. We're talking about later this year. October Shiba, if you're familiar with it. Another ridiculously high-priced motorcycle. Your 10th has risen to roughly 7.4 on our scale. Tens of millions of dollars. If you had put the money into it earlier. January 2021. In fact, this isn't even a stretch. Many others have just realized what they have been missing since they got up this morning. To learn that they had just become multimillionaires. Additionally, keep in mind that the vast majority of who are these newly minted millionaires? More than a $10 investment was made. Now that $10 has been provided to her, she can. Being born in the year 2021 does not qualify you as a 20 years from now, a millionaire. Talk about earning up to 7 figures. Tens of millions of. Despite this, you have dollars. Even more so. 888,000 in comparison to the approximate 89,000 a year and a half later. This, in particular, is quite outstanding. as compared to today's crypto. A circumstance in which, furthermore, no other crypto has been able to duplicate her actions, which are still in effect. Accomplishing in order to Shiba Inu is the big news at the moment. The rankings are doing well right now. When we might be together on the weekend. Next week should see some significant increases. Analysts believe that Shiba is a very confident person, despite the fact that most other people aren't. As a result, the outlook for cryptocurrencies is dim. Experts believe the token's potential is. By the end of the week, I'm still optimistic. In the opinion of FX Empire, the most recent surge signifies that the price of Shiba has increased by around 17.5% this week, which equates to its performance has been a standout. The 20 most valuable cryptocurrencies on the market are. A lot of money was made this week. There appears to have been a consolidation in the Shiba USD market. Triangles form a rising arc. In the last few weeks, similar patterns have appeared rather frequently, preceding the emergence of bullish trends. To be more precise, a number of variables are now attempting to bring about such a change. For example, there is a record number of sheep farmers. There has been a significant increase in the price of. The Shiba Inu community receives newcomers. They are expanding their crypto holdings to include sheep. There are currently 1,196,114 people on the planet. In the meantime, as of 2nd February, sheep owners will. In the month of July, over 6,000 of these brand new. Those who own the property were not part of the group. In other words, over the last week, there have been over 1,000 new account holders in the past few days alone. I joined the Shiba Inu community on a regular basis. A single evening. Of course, this steady rise in price is a concern. A decrease in the number of sheep owners. The price of sheep will be affected. However, this will not be the case in the near future. To see how many new people are thinking about it. It's a fantastic idea to buy sheep even if you don't need them. In light of the existing marketplace, interest is shown in the context of current conditions. The value of the token continues to rise, indicating that long-term advantages. In addition, certain whales are endangered. They have already overstuffed their suitcases. A sense of expectation for this pricing. Bomb. This is one of the biggest things you have written today. Ethereum chain investors are also known as. The crypto community has been awestruck by Gimli, taking advantage of 3 enormous hordes, totaling around 750 trillion Shiba Inus. The number of tokens is based on whale stats. 3 days later, this deal was completed. A deal involving the purchase of well water. An estimated total of 250 trillion tokens. Transactions. The total price paid by the buyer. Gimli's wallet has approximately $8.4 million. Now that we have acquired a flock of sheep, is responsible for 19.6% of this. Holdings in a crypto wallet that also. Sheep is the most popular token in wallets. Additionally, according to news analysts, a Shiba Inu is a popular way to symbolize. The price will skyrocket in 2022. The Herald Scotland reports that there is a token shrinking market, more than 1/3 of its previous high. However, the market is projected to rebound. The market is quickening and analysts are anticipating a resurgence. A coin collecting fad. Of all the elements, these two were the most important role in determining the value of sheep. In the year 2021, and it is anticipated that they will contribute to its eventual is at its highest point ever. Several variables now come into play, including 4 sheep's wool is being credited by analysts. Has the ability to do better both immediately and later on. Future. This channel, however, must be mentioned first. Every day, 100,000 sheeps are given away for free. In order to get a chance to participate. To enter, simply subscribe to our newsletter. Like this video and follow this channel. Comment on this post using the hashtag #ShibaInu. Best wishes. The most important consideration must be that showing how hard the development crew has been working. I consistently churn out outstanding work for the environment. Some of the projects mentioned are a platform for tokens and then there is the metaverse, of course. The rate of return on these ventures is important. The number of Shebarms has increased recently. Significantly more recently as well. The promise of sheep in the novel. Other than this, these experts were also interested in A. Shiba, in particular, is worth mentioning. Members of the Inu. The Shiba Inu is unique in this respect. The steadfast support of the community has been maintained. Token and have kept doing what they have been doing. You get a taste of what it's like to be successful. One of the things that could lead to the cost of sheep has essentially risen. It would be difficult to locate a Shiba's army-like strength in the crypto community. Surely, that bears some weight. I'm curious to know if Satoshi Nakamoto plans on doxing himself. We cover this topic in the video. Following an article on the Medium by Satoshi, they would have gained a wealth of knowledge, including the viewpoints expressed by Shaitoshi, as inclusive of the Shiba Inu community as possible, considering more face-to-face meetings. Actually, this was a remark made by him. His big strategy for the future of the world. The ecosystem of the Shiba Inu. With the purpose of mucking with your memory or alerting you when. Before now, this was something you had never heard of. The following is an exact transcription of what he said. We have got the best group of people on the planet. We must now remember a single component of the situation. Ryoshi's plan of action is often overlooked. However, this is a fact that can't be ignored. The notion of face-to-face gatherings. In addition, Shaitoshi revealed that he was aware of. I know that these get-togethers aren't going to be enough. In the cryptocurrency market. Disappear. Although he seems to think that having. We may use these in-person sessions to achieve progress. I am able to cope with things a lot better because of you. I would be able to do some drawing. Individual assistance from one another. Since we have all caught up, some of you are. I am trying to figure out whether or not to. Satoshi is contemplating in-person get-togethers. I acknowledge that he is a man. If he's encouraging us to do so, think about it. Meeting in person, whether as Shiba or not. Khat, or a similar term, could indicate that he will take part in one. What are your thoughts on meetings? And it could be a sign of things to come. The Shiba Inu CEO has been identified. Is it feasible that we could work together? You might catch a glimpse of Satoshi when attending one of the events. I'm not sure. Shitoshi is conceivably the. And if you'd want to inform us, please do so. In the comments section, please share your thoughts on all of this. The following comments section. This concludes our discussion. If you liked the video, please share it. Please give it a thumbs up and a. This is where you can leave a comment. It greatly facilitates my YouTube endeavors. Please share this video with your algorithm as well. Let's get started. As a devoted fan, you'll want to know about this story. If you like the Shiba Inu breed, you should definitely look into this video. On the other hand,